Oh, shit. It's not like I haven't tried it. They're just not
Anyone actually enjoys living here?
Don't worry. Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office. If you delete the other applications... Believe me, if you knew Tia, you wouldn't worry. I'll be honest, she's so overworked and behind in her tasks that I don't even think she knows there are any applications. That's a good point, though. Once your application is in, I'll ping her and ask her to take a look to see if any applications came in for me. That should get her to finally take a look. See yours, and if all goes well, she'll hire you on the spot. I happen to know that the HR director, Tia, and the other women in the office tend to go to the Broken Spear for happy hour at 5 every evening. That's your window of opportunity. I know it might feel By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
Hello, stranger. I am No. I was activated 17 years ago. I malfunctioned and have been in disrepair and unable to move for over 9 years. Repairs are too costly, and I am well past my warranty expiration. Now, my primary function is that of an automated personal assistant. It was chosen over deactivation. I can make general announcements and relay messages from one registered miner to another, and I can report about local news. All news and information has been supplied by employees of Deimos's mining. I also have been programmed with a limited selection of jokes, but I have been told... Why did the snowman need a moist towelette? Because his arms were sticky. No doom with this quake. A helpful reminder that subterranean particle fracking has resumed after its recent hiatus. Residents and workers alike are encouraged to heed the warning announcements and brace themselves for any turbulence when the blasts go off. Thankfully, you can rest easy knowing that detonations no longer occur at all hours of the night. Feel free to toss your alarm clocks, however, because they resume. Sorry, you must be an employee of... Don't forget, this month's target goals have been increased by 5%. Failure to meet your new goal may result in terminating. Good thing you do not work here. Then my instructions are to...
The United Colonies Department of Labor would like to remind you that working too much overtime is harmful to your health.
The red eyes are some badge of honor, I take it? It would be difficult to conceal.
Watch out for robots.
Deimos. One of the earliest shipbuilders, and desperate to remain relevant.
dissatisfaction has been trending upwards recently. Taking their psychological concerns into account has played a part in it.
Deimos Star Yards may be the first major ship manufacturer, but that doesn't mean we haven't kept up with the times.
While I may technically work in HR, Tia's really the one to see for me.
Unless you're a Deimos employee, I can't really help you.
Stop! In the name of the law! UC Security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Have it your way!
I will...
If you notice any of the miners exhibiting worrisome behavior, feel free to let me know about it.
At least I've got more than enough work to complete before I can go home. Go me!
Today's final subterranean particle detonation. Be advised to secure this particle and find stable ground or remain heated in the event of detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Trust me. This is the biggest shot we've got getting that request. Don't worry. We're gonna make it. And I could say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. They won't. I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much. I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, all you've got to do is approve. Then, we can get that new equipment.
Final particle detonation concluded. Safe to resume normal activity for the remainder of the day. Detonation to resume tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Do you work for me? Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant? Good. Now, let's meet. You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance? No. Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, when they told me how poorly you did on your application questions, I had my doubts. But at least you showed up on time, so maybe there's hope. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work. Not, very enthusiastic. Noted. So, I have a shipment. Last time this happened, my assistant went to speak to the governor. I'm sure he'll help you to get it sorted out. What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for... Also, I don't quite remember. I could, but we'd be wasting valuable time, so... Oh, do they cover nothing in orientation anymore? No, strike that. Anyway, it's not important. Your job is easy. You do what I ask. All right, no assistant. I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but it seems I've only ever had one at a time and they all just stopped showing up. I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back. Have a good one.
Sidonian, I couldn't be prouder than to govern the UC's first Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you? Heard of you. Of course.
It sounds as though you have been spying on us, Governor.
Not exactly spying. Word gets around and I'm one to listen when it does. I like to know what goes on in my city. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this. Well, this is a tricky situation indeed. Not to get bogged down in details, but assuming this is the work of pirates, it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board. Makes it cleaner for insurance purposes. Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship, so I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand. Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location.
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist. Hey, good to see you again. Still think there might be room for me on your crew? Okay, I'm game. I could use a break from the Sol system. Give me a few to get my things together, then I'll get to work. See you in the space lanes, Captain.
It's not very easy, but it is. Stay away from
Pressure holding. Take off boost. Orbital pattern locked in.
but I could really use some help here. Look, it's good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help. Wait, you in the account? Alright, come on board. I hope you've got some extra ship parts for repairs, because we're going to need it to get this thing back to base.
Alright, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Watch for corners or hiding spots. They know this ship better than we do.
You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your shit, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you. You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued. That's where you're wrong. I'm no longer feeling very reasonable. I didn't think you were a fool. I'm listening. Seems reasonable. I'll think about it. Okay. Enough talk. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll even help you on your way. I have an incriminating letter from Hearst himself. I'm sure it's valuable to an enterprising individual such as yourself. I don't care what you do with it. Rip it up, use it for blackmail, whatever. I'll give it to you. So long as we get to keep this ship. Deal? Come on. You really need me to spell it out for you? Hearst is a politician. Politicians are susceptible to blackmail. Or if you really want to see fireworks on Mars, I'm sure there is someone in a position of authority in Sidonia that you could turn that into as evidence of corruption. Not like it's going to paint a target on our backs any bigger than we already have. It's sure to stir up trouble for local politics. Seems like a win to me. Smart choice. Now, I suggest leaving before our reinforcements show up. I can't guarantee they'll be as accommodating. Go on, get out of here.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hearst. And got to keep his ship. Well, lucky you're one of us. And not some shark.
We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker, Hurst. And got to keep his ship. We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark. Can't believe we got... We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Always worth checking. Never know what... might find in their pockets.
Can't believe we got paid by that sucker Hurst, and got to keep his ship. We're lucky you're one of us, and not some shark.
Meet your death!
Operation complete. Thrusters free.
We have no idea how well armed they are. Assume the worst.
Certainly less auspicious than New Atlantis.
Always nice to get back.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, Did you, take care of my...
Really? Your move here is blackmail?
It's good to see you. Welcome back. Did you, take care of my little... I'm already giving you what you want. Tell you what, but you should know, if I hear any rumors about this, don't get... Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
Well, shit, hold on. Maybe we can make a deal. We've got something you might find. All you have to do is come aboard. Oh, screw you! And any chance you had of getting a big... I'm gonna enjoy it. One breach! One breath!
Whenever I eat here, I cannot help but taste dust and dirt. I think I am imagining it.
sure hope you've taken care of our little... Did you, take care of him? Sorry. It's good to see you. I'm eager to conclude our business together. Well, I'm already giving you what you... But you should know, if I hear... Good. I'll release... You really helped me out of this bind.
Sometimes I feel like these mines just run themselves. I like my shipment. Do you have it yet? Oh, that's nice. Now, could you be a pal and get to my computer, miss? Here's my password. Oh, you're done?
I wonder what's taking Hank so long. The who's and what's it's? Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around. I saw. Good work. See, I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this. Hank's been a difficult employee, to be honest. More interested in showing off than doing good work. He's aggressive. He starts shit with the other employees. He's often late for work and so on. So this came up and I figured maybe he's trying to turn things around. Even though I was reluctant, I wanted to give him a chance. Now I'm questioning if it was a good idea. I don't know. Maybe he got hit by pirates. Maybe he's out of fuel, drifting. Maybe he just stopped for chunks. Anyway, something's up, and it doesn't seem good. Since you've proven yourself so skilled in so many ways, I was hoping to call on you for it. So, you in? Of course I'll pay you well. You're doing us a huge favor. I even anticipated this by carving out a chunk of the budget specifically to pay you. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
Hello, stranger. I am known. What can I do for you? I can make general announcements and relay messages from one registered miner to another, and I can report about local news. All news and information has been supplied by employees of Deimos's mining operations. I also have been programmed with a limited selection of jokes, but I have been told to warn you, they are not good. Sorry, you must be an employee of Deimos Star Yards to access the messaging function, and you are not. No doom with this quake. A helpful reminder that subterranean particle fracking has resumed after its recent hiatus. Residents and workers alike are encouraged to heed the warning announcements and brace themselves for any turbulence when the blasts go off. Thankfully, you can rest easy knowing that detonations no longer occur at all hours of the night. Feel free to toss your alarm clocks, however, because they resume bright and early every morning. Why did the snowman need a moist towelette? Because his arms were sticky. My doctor told me I need to cancel my camping trip and sell my circus tickets. She said I needed to avoid activities that are intense. Intense. Get it? I am registering that you are leaving. Goodbye.
Sidonian City Ordinance 5.82 concerning graffiti, street art, and vandalism is still in effect. A permit has been retroactively granted for the artists behind the Space Frog posters. Please stop reporting these artworks to the Office of the Governor.
A friend of Zawid struck oil, but it turns out it was just another...
Hey.
If there were any doubt of Sidonia's importance to the United Colonies and its industry, this certainly puts it to rest.
Red Devils used to train here on... I don't care what anyone says. This is still a tough assignment.
Anything I can help you with? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple minutes. Let's see here. Hank... No one by that name. Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Farrow. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently. But he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways. I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for landing, but divert somewhere else. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so. And scans would have picked it up, so I don't know. You're gonna have to ask them yourself, if you manage to track him down, that is. Nothing out of the ordinary. Got a ship and left. Tried and failed to get a discount on fueling up. That's about it. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some wires got crossed. Anyway, good luck.
hope I didn't make him stop. That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover, why wouldn't he return with the goods? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately. In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. We need to get to the bottom of this. Well, see if you can get him to admit it first, and if he does, see if you can get it back from him. If he resists, or otherwise won't tell you what we need to know, then we may have to turn him in. I trust that Sidonia security will bust him good, but he may not tell him where our stuff is, so see if you can at least get that out of him first. Hey, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job. Oh, but he's been surly as of late, and always had a weird chip on his shoulder. So if it comes to that, you do what you need to do to protect yourself. Dunno. Hank's kind of a weird guy. He never fit in with the team. Tended to act a little sketchy. Always figured he'd be done after one contract. Guy like Hank? Maybe he's just looking to sell it on the black market and earn an extra paycheck. Can't say for sure. Remember, it's most important that we find out where the equipment is. We can always deal with Hank later. We've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold, moved, or worse. And we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into space. We've got our work cut out for us. Good luck.
Very practical. Feel this not going to make it habitable. Also rather visually pleasing.
This life ain't easy, but it pays the bills.
I'm not built to
You got a problem or something? What? Standing around pointing a cutter at some rocks all day? It sucks, but it's easy, so whatever. Way better than my last job at Chunks, though. My story? My story is that I don't like people asking what my story is. I'm just messing! But really, I don't want to talk about myself. What? No. She's never told me about it. Hold on. Is there some big thing everyone knows about that they're just keeping from me? Probably think I can't keep a secret. Fine! I don't want to have anything to do with their stupid Mars harp or whatever it is anyway. Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first. Aw, what? Can't a guy just be friendly like? Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? Okay, you got me. Yeah, I took it. Wanna know why? I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit. How could I? You'd do it too if your coworkers never took you seriously. I'm always showing them how much better I am than them, and all they do is laugh and talk behind my back. They think I don't hear them, but I do. They say I'm a show-off, that I'm not good at what I do. So screw them. This whole planet sucks. Everyone here is a friggin' loser. Oh, shit. You could turn me in. I'd be in jail, and then this be all for nothing. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stashed it, and we can haul it back. But you better not be lying to me about not telling anyone. Relax, hotshot. I ain't gonna shoot you in the back, if that's what you're worried about. Just, follow me. We're going outside.
Your instincts are correct here, I think. Hank is not to be trusted.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. You'd think someone would have invented a way to keep rocks out of boots.
Been in the Vanguard a long time. The faces change, but bad guys are still
If
bad
you're
guys.
hiring,
Let me know if you need something.
Crime's at an all-time low in California.
Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful. It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan. Bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool mill maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to James without anyone noticing. Probably best for returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it.
dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. Huh, but then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found me before I did that. Am I right? Almost there, alright? Had to park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back. I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it. Save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead? Alright, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much. If you ask me, maybe it's not crazy enough. What do I care about any of them? Burn it all to the ground for all I care. We're way past that now. Do they? Oh, maybe I need to rethink what I'm doing. Damn it. You're right. What the hell am I doing? This is freaking stupid, even for me. This whole idea, I barely thought it through. I just acted because it seemed like my only shot. I really don't want to hurt anyone. I'm in too deep and I don't know what to do. I know I don't deserve it, but will you help me? Please? What? Just because I'm a minor, I can't have nice things? It was my old man's. He gave it to me when he got his new one. It's older and it's got some issues, but I've been trying to fix it up in my spare time. This was my first big test run of it. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't if I were in your shoes. I can start by giving you my gun to prove I won't try to kill you. That's about all I can really do. For real, you made me see what I'm doing is wrong. Hey, I like how you think. You'd really do that for me? I mean, as long as they get the equipment back, no harm, no foul, right? And if they think I got it back for them, then maybe I'll finally get the respect I deserve. Yeah, I'm down for this. Let's do it.
Lying on his behalf now will only embolden him the next time he decides to do something stupid.
any luck? I'm looking forward to hearing all about this. Oh, do tell. Wow, is that true, Hank? Sounds like you really gave it to him, eh? Well, good.
Oh yeah. Well, I really just wanted to prove myself, you know? So, I went early to go pick it up. But when I returned to Mars, I diverted from the spaceport and led them into the desert, where I fought them off and drove them away.
Oh, turns out I had you all wrong, Hank. You'll have to tell me all about it later. Let's allow our friend here to get going, though. I'll take it from here and get the equipment sorted out. Here's the credits I promised. I'm also throwing in some ore to repay you for what you got us before, and then some. We'll be able to recoup it in no time with these new tools.
It takes guts, character to be a man.
I believe we've got the best mining team ever assembled.
I need to head over to the data.
A strong community is stronger than any... Why, hello there. What can I help you with? We're here to serve the Cydonia community in many ways. While we don't have a belief in a greater power, we have faith in humanity, that people will always strive to better the human race. As a community, we come together to help those in need. Food, shelter, basic amenities. We'll provide because that's what people do for one another. Yes, the Enlightened serve as a community-centric institution, much like a traditional church, but without religious faith. For it's the community and faith in one another which is important, not adherence to a particular religious dogma. We'll always be here if you need something, or just want to meet. Actually, before you go, would you mind helping me out with something? I was debating with... He believes that faith in a higher power is what inspires more people to be good. I say that more people do good without any promise of divine reward or retribution. What do you think? Ah, that's an... And I guess when you get down to it, as long as people are good to each other, it doesn't matter what drives them to be good. I'll be sure to share that with Horace.
Learning to accept the truth of higher power.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main
Someday,
level,
I'm
doesn't
gonna...
mean it's...
Sure. Yeah, bye. Oh, thanks again for getting... Okay? Good luck out there.
Didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up. Ah, okay, so that was you, huh? That's great. I was just saying how much better the new stuff is. Works like a dream. Thanks. Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain of his with all sorts of nonsense and announcements. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially if you're interested in talking about the heart of Mars. This is only my second contract, so I think I've been here for 4 years now. It's great. I love it here. I'm working on getting those red eyes that are all the rage these days, you know. You'll hear a lot of these other chumps complaining about Sidonia. They say it's boring or dangerous or whatever. Look, I come from an ice planet. These people have no idea what they're talking about. Sidonia is practically paradise compared to where I grew up. Very funny. Who sent you to... No, she seems to know what she's doing. I bet it was Hank, wasn't it? He always acts like he's top dog, but we all know he couldn't mine his way out of a wet paper bag. Ah, you're a miner too. Which means you must work for a rival company. And if you think I'm going to divulge trade secrets, look, I won't report you, because we've all been there. I like this job. I don't have any intention of... Yeah, Gnome's been down here forever. He's also been broken forever. Can't actually walk or do work, and we don't have it in the budget to fix him. No one's had the heart to junk him. But when I started, I gave him new purpose. I programmed him to tell us local news and announcements. I modeled his responses after my own sarcastic sense of humor. It proved to be popular, so I did what any aspiring comedian would do and gave him a bunch of stupid jokes to tell. People love it. Or at least that's what they say. Why? I mean, who wouldn't want cool blood red eyes? It's kind of a badge of honor thing around here. People know you're hot stuff when you got red eyes. Also, it freaks people who don't know about them. Except for little kids. They always seem to think it's awesome. Either way, it makes for fun social gatherings. Oh, so you're interested in the heart of... Word is there's a cave out in the Martian wastes with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore you've ever seen. It's worth quite a lot of credits, but some say the heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search of it. Maybe, just maybe, you could be the first to succeed, though. You know, if you think you got what it takes. You seem pretty confident. Who knows, maybe you really will be the first. You'd certainly make history around here if you find it and live to tell. I'll share the coordinates of the cave with you. Remember to be wary out there, and best of luck. Okay, bye.
Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was wondering if I could talk to you. We'll get to that. Will you listen to what I have to say first? It's probably not, but I can't afford to go get it looked at. I know. I wish it were that easy. Actually, maybe this is wrong. Thanks, I'll try it, but I really should see an actual doctor. It's clear you want to help.
The gesture is a kind one, but a med pack will not solve her issue.
See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but my father, Nathan, is an executive with the Reliant. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me. And I did something terrible to him, so now he is searching far and wide for me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and it won't end well for me if they snitch to him. After my mother died in an accident, he changed. He became obsessed with my protection, but he never listened to what that was doing to me. It got worse and worse. First, it was no traveling in ships without one of his pilots. Then no parties, no drinking, no leaving the house. I obeyed. But he didn't trust me, so he started monitoring everything I did. It became so bad, he once locked me in my room for 2 days after an argument. Can you believe that? A prisoner in my own home. Every day there was yelling, lack of freedom, threats. I had to escape my prison. But even now, I am trapped. It's worse than you think. I didn't just run away from him. I knocked him unconscious, then stole his ship while he was out cold. Trust me, it was warranted at the time. After I ditched it above Aquila, I bounced around the settled systems until I landed here. It's the last place I thought he'd find me. But all that changes if I pop up in the Reliant database. He'll know I'm in Sidonia, and he'll never stop looking for me. Last I heard, he no longer cares for my safety. He only wants revenge. I have little doubt he would throw me in jail. It's a risk I have to take. If my father finds me, well, I know my father, and Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people. But you should know, He is powerful. If it works, I'll be free. If not, well, at least he still won't know where to find me. What do you think? He wasn't always the way he is. It wasn't until after my mother died that he changed. Grew angry, dangerous. He was no longer himself. You could try mentioning her by name. Belinda. He misses her greatly. Thinking about her tends to calm him down. It's worth a try. It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He always stays at Hotel Volai. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf. It's risky, but maybe he'll listen if he knows you mean him no harm. I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey, Red Harvest Reserve. Say it's... That whiskey is exceedingly rare. I'm sure it will pique his interest. Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have some more. And thank you so much.
Citizens are advised to take caution near the military outpost.
Every time I see those drawings of the little creature,
Only approved ship landing pads, as the UC Marines are not responsible for hull damage caused by stray munitions.
Sometimes it feels like
I know you posted that drawing. I am, but you don't look like the type that could afford it. Last person who came through here asking about it was none other than Governor Hurst. Didn't even want to drink it. Said he was buying it to put it on display in his office or something. Now you got my attention. This ought to be good. I do have a soft spot for that girl. I do believe you, but you realize what kind of a bind this puts me in, right? Why didn't you say so? I know Rivka's story. Will this really help her? Tell you what, I'll do this as a favor for Rivka. She's been through a lot. I'll only charge you what I paid for the whiskey years ago. That, it's yours. I sure hope you're not pulling my leg about this whole thing, or else I just let all that money slip away. You better do justice for Rivka.
to see if they value this out.
Hello.
from. Is that in the same house?
Time to greet the stars. Orbit achieved.
Gear looks green. Ready to land.
How can I be of service, Captain?